In a small town, there was an old stationery shop owned by Mr. John, a kind and thoughtful man who had been making pencils for years. One afternoon, while working on a new batch of pencils, a curious boy named Jake walked in. "Hey, Mr. John," Jake said, leaning on the counter. "Why do you still make pencils by hand? Can't you just buy them like everyone else?" Mr. John smiled and held up a freshly crafted pencil. "This may look like just a pencil, Jake, but it's much more than that. Let me show you something." Jake frowned but leaned closer, intrigued. Mr. John set the pencil down and said, "This pencil is a lot like you. It might seem small and ordinary, but it has the potential to create amazing things. However, to fulfill its purpose, it needs to learn a few lessons." Jake crossed his arms, now fully invested. "What kind of lessons?" Mr. John picked up the pencil again. "First, it has to go through sharpening. That's painful, but it's the only way it can write anything meaningful. In life, challenges will sharpen you too, Jake. They might hurt, but they'll help you grow." Jake nodded slowly as Mr. John continued. "The pencil will make mistakes, but it can always erase them and try again. Just like in life, mistakes don't define you as long as you learn from them." Then he tapped the pencil gently. "And its true power doesn't lie in how it looks on the outside. It's what's inside, the lead, that allows it to leave a mark. Remember, Jake, your true strength comes from within." Jake stared at the pencil, his mind racing. "So, this little thing can do all that?" Mr. John chuckled. "It can, as long as it lets itself be guided by a steady hand. And so can you. You have more potential than you realize, Jake. You're more than you seem." Jake left the shop that day with a new pencil and a lesson he'd carry for the rest of his life. No matter how small or ordinary he felt, he had the power to grow, overcome mistakes, and leave his mark on the world. This story teaches us that life's challenges, mistakes, and our inner strengths shape who we are. No matter how ordinary we feel, we carry the potential to create something extraordinary.